Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. So today I want to pour 3D blooms, but I want to test something. I want to do one coaster just with the white pigment drops. Then I want to use the pigment drop together with the interference pearl. Then I want to make a flower just with the gold. It's a metallic powder, and I want to make one with just normal mica powder, so we can see the difference and see how it's all gonna work. And I start mixing my colors. I'm using here the Mastercast Resin. It's a resin from high viscosity, and I start mixing my colors. So I guess I don't need too much of each color. I'm just pouring a little bit of resin into my little cups like so, and then I can mix my colors. So the cups are round about a third filled. I have here my popsicle sticks, and I'm starting with the white. I'm going with 3 drops of the white, and I'm gonna do the same here, 3 drops. Then I'm just taking my pearl color, and I'm using this much. So I need to remember what do I have in what cup. And I have here my gold. Just take the gold. Love this gold color, really. And I'm gonna go like with this, maybe just a tiny bit more. So, and I'm gonna go with this bluish purple tone, and you see my gloves are already golden. So here I'm just taking maybe just a hint more, and that's it. So I can start pouring, and I'm gonna start pouring with my white, where I just have the pigment drops in there. So I will go in a spiral. You know this, it's the easiest way of doing your bloom. And I just take my time and try to pour a little bit in the oval shape. I'm not gonna do a back layer because I want to see how everything is looking at the end. So this is my white. I let it just rest a little bit. My gold I need to put aside. This is now the white together with the interference pearl. So I'm doing the same, and actually I'm sitting here while pouring, and this is not normal for me. Oh, this also comes out very thick, almost too thick for my taste, but we will see. Yeah, I'm not used to pour while sitting, but at home I have a higher table, so I can stand, and it's much easier for me. Let me just smoothen this a tiny bit out, because I think it's quite thick. Well, it's almost impossible. So I also let this work a little bit. Then I am using my gold. And also here, doing my spiral, I love the flowers with the metallic powder. I think it has something about vintage about it. I did this before, I think last year for the first time, and I really liked it. Was it last year or even 2 years ago? I cannot remember right now. So, and now there is my mica. Let me just get rid of some of the bubbles on top. And with this, I'm very curious how this is gonna turn out. Because just the mica for a flower, this is not easy. Oops, see, I already have a lot of mica in my resin piece or in my coaster, so I also need to smoothen out a little bit the center. So, because this is quite a big blob. This was not meant to happen, but we will see how it's gonna end. This is already working very well, and so is this. I still have a tiny bit of space in my mold, so I'm gonna go with just around at the outer rim, like so. And I'm doing the same here, just the outer bit. I'm not so accurate as I normally are. It's really also the way the table is positioned, and I'm not used to, like I said, not used to pour while sitting. I always stand. So also the gold around, and I love how the gold is, yeah, how it's reacting. And here I'm so curious. I just also go one round around, and then I can start drawing my petals. So I put these aside, so please bear in mind above the gold is the one with the interference pearl, and above the bluish purple one is just the pigment drops. So these are aside, and I start emphasizing my petals or designing my petals. I do it for all the 4 coasters in the same way. And maybe you ask yourself, why am I doing this? I had a comment with one of my metallic flowers a couple of weeks ago, and she asked me, I cannot remember her name, but she asked me if I could show with pigment paste, with micas, with metallic, to do the flowers and for you guys to see the difference. So shall I just leave it like this? I think I should just leave it like that and don't do more. So only the swirl in the center, and this is my first done. Let me just torch here a little bit, and then I'm doing the same here. I actually love pouring the 3D bloom, and I hope you are not getting too tired of it. But I think it's also interesting for people, you know, who wonder how it's working with micas, how it's working with metallic pigments. Do I just take the white pigment paste, or like I did here, the pigment drops? Do I add something to my white? So it is, yeah, just to show you the difference. You can already see here, it's with the mica, it's really loosening, you know, it's reacting completely different. So now the gold, and with the gold I'm very positive that this is gonna work, because it's already looking like it. So I'm also doing the same with the 8 petals. If I'm not talking so much now, I'm concentrating. So please bear with me. And so. And here it's completely different. This will be more blobby, I already see it. I guess I put too much mica in there, I'm not sure, but if you put too less, I always think there's not gonna happen anything. So I just draw my petals and then we will see. I mean, it's working somehow, but you can see it's dropping to the bottom. But the color is very beautiful. So now I'm doing the swirl. And then I just let the resin work and hope that this one won't be too blobby. About the others, I'm quite confident that they turn out all right and beautiful. Especially this one I'm very happy with. It's always nice to have this floating gold metal powder. It gives such a nice flower. But with this, like I said, I'm quite concerned, but we will see. Okay, we see each other for the demolding, and yeah, see you then. So, time for demolding, and I'm very curious. So, this is the one where I just have the pigment drops. This is the one with the pigment drops and the interference pearl. This is the one with the Carat Vio Blue. And this is the one with the gold metal powder. So let's have a look first for the white. And look at this. It's very beautiful. Very simple, very beautiful, I think. So it's the first one. This is the one, yeah, with the pearl. You also see a little bit of the sheen of the pearl. And see, it's a different effect somehow. This looks like a rose in the center. I really love it. And it has a wonderful sheen, and this is of course more matte. But both are very, very beautiful. Like them very much. So this is the one just with the mica, and you see it's very fluffy, very transparent. And this is how the flower is looking. So with the mica, you always have this, or you need to wait a little bit longer. But I think it's looking, yeah, almost like fabric. And if there would be a back layer, it would give a different effect. But I just wanted to see how it goes, and yeah, for you to see the difference. And this is the gold. And look at the gold. I really love this. This is really my favorite. I don't know about you guys. But yeah, I'm not gonna paint those edges. I mean, I'm still on holiday. I don't have the patience here to do it, and I don't have my markers to do it. But I think it's a nice, yeah, it's nice for you to see the difference, the different effects. And in fact, these three are of course my favorites. And yeah, this is a problem when you just have the mica. I guess for the mica to work, even with the Mastercast, you need to wait just a little bit longer, so you have different effects. That's my personal opinion. So, okay, I make an end video, and yeah, I wonder what you are thinking, guys. Take care, bye bye.